PingSunday has the special permission of Coach Chen Kangning. Please don't upload the video without the permission of Coach Chen and PingSunday.
The long ball should be hit long. A long ball needs to be speedy. If you lack speed, for example, if I step halfway in, if your long ball lacks speed, then I can easily handle it. Unless my skill level is too low. If I can't see your spin clearly, then I might not receive well, as long as I see no major issues. You say if you lack speed, can I attack you proactively? But if you have speed, even if I try to attack, I'll just have to use your power to aid me. You are pressuring me. Right, you can't pressure me. Then I can freely attack. Unless my skill level is too low. Right, so the first element of a long ball is speed. Short balls. The first element is strong spin and variation. There must be differences and you need to be vigilant. Don't easily give away opportunities. Understand that these two short ball elements are long balls. If you don't master them, practice every day. What's the point of practicing half a day? It's pointless. When serving, you are at a disadvantage. Not only are you not gaining an advantage. Right? Listen carefully. The hand is always the third priority. It's the younger sibling. When moving back, it's the oldest. The focus is the second. When transitioning to power, the focus is the oldest. Regardless of who's first or second. It relaxes and goes forward. It's energized and returns. Does it use energy to come back first, or does it follow and return last? If it comes back with energy first, you'll lose control. And you won't even use the power from the focus and shoulders. It means what? When generating power, the focus is the first force. And the step brings back the hand as the third force. It's like adding more power. If you try to loop the ball too early, you'll swing out too soon. And of course, you'll lose control. Actually, it's not the oldest. Going solo. Ignoring the oldest and youngest. Going solo. Will you lose control then? Right, manage them well. The power from the focus and shoulders should be greater than the power from the hand. Adding force on top of their power. Don't keep your legs too close together. The distance between your two legs. And then add more force. Right, add enough force and then stop. Very good. Good. Excellent. You guys are talented, right? In this test, there are a few things to pay special attention to. Firstly, watch out for their spin, because every round in this competition is vital. Everyone's tense. And it's a consequential game, determining your fate, so everyone's on edge. Many underspin balls. They're either pulled low with heavy spin, or presented in a high, floating manner. They won't rush things, unless there's a good opportunity. So when receiving serve in a tense situation, you may feel nervous, struggling with short balls, hesitant to take risks many times. Receiving serves focuses on dealing with long balls. Don't always aim for the flashy shots. That's the direction to develop. But for you as students, you need to be more practical. Many receives focus on handling long balls. The higher the chance of opponents pulling low or floating high. So table tennis is like a chain of reactions. The better you position, the higher the chance of opponents countering short. If you position too high, they might counter with a topspin or a flick. That's why you have to be precise. You need to know how to prepare. When receiving serve, you mostly deal with mid-range or longer balls, primarily attacking you. If you receive well and handle the returns effectively, the better you deal with long balls. Otherwise, you're digging your own grave. Do you see that? Setting yourself up for failure. So the better you handle long ball receives, the tougher your defensive game must be. Active defense. Even resorting to blocking and counter looping. It's worth practicing. At this point, be pragmatic. Don't always go for the spectacular. Start with the basics and don't forget them. Don't underestimate the importance of foundational techniques. Especially in crucial moments, they can save you. After the quick block, pay attention to this feeling of outward spin. This is a small, quick motion. What is a flick? Powering up vertically, direct impact. Not powered up vertically. What is it called? Flicking. Is it vertical plus horizontal? First put force forward, once near the ball. Snapping outward. Power outwards. But this is an impact. But this is flicking too. Let's move on to the 3 backhand techniques. This is flicking while that's an impact. Vertical power with horizontal power. This is a quick motion. Again, vertical plus horizontal. Use your core for power. Once reaching the ball, outward spin is about friction. Flicking is spinning outward too. Bouncing is purely vertical power. Can your wrist spin outward? Can it flip outward? Absolutely not. What's another word describing it as a tap? Bouncing and tapping are similar to knocking on a door. Do you see? Does it resemble knocking on a door? Dang dang dang, do you see the resemblance? Does it? Therefore, your technique use must be clear. You need to distinguish between all these techniques, right? This is a drive. What's a drive? It's also vertical plus horizontal. Block and spin while powering outwardly. Adding spin, right? Is it vertical plus horizontal? Looping is rising while borrowing force. Also vertical plus horizontal. Blocking while powering outward. Bringing it in with a snap. Is it vertical plus horizontal? Ready for a quick block, snapping outwardly. Thumbs leading the backhand snap. This is an impact. The difference between loop and flick is simple. One is a hit outwardly. This is a loop. The difference. Bounce only involves vertical power. Understand now. You also have spin, right? The spin you brushed off. Brush it more next time. Won't it just go out of bounds? How do you control this arc? But I can control the arc by hitting outward. See, you controlled the arc, right? Did you control the arc? The more force I apply, the more I can keep it on the table. You lift it out with a little more force. And you're not hitting it as hard as I am, are you? I have to use full force to loop. I can't generate much power either. I can only loop with this quality. This is my maximum quality. I'm using this force. Look at my maximum force. It's just this quality. When I loop upward, I've reached the limit. You should loop like this. The maximum force is this, but I apply force outward. Is this force greater or is that force greater? Which force is greater? Yes, the force applied outward is greater. Do you understand now? Your left hand is not cooperating. Stand up and come in. Your left hand is not cooperating. Go over there. You're not eating properly. Stand up and come in. Extend outward. Ah, come in together. Extend outward, you see. Hey, come in and extend outward. Understand? His left hand is a bit off. Put it down, put it down. Lift this hand up. Right, you turned it into an outward lift. You need to exert the power in this movement. Accelerate and add more spin. You've lifted it outward. Understand, you should use the shake hand grip. Yes. Extend outward a bit more. Withdraw. Come in, extend outward. Hey, well done. Stand up and come in. Stand and relax outward. Stand up, extend outward, relax. What did I just loop? Looping with side spin. Any pause. And do you know? This loop here, when you have a pause. When you can still place it flat. Change the dropping point. Then all the variations will come. Looping at the top or looping with side spin. Or I can fake a little loop. I have enough time to do these things. Is it looking at where you loop? Why am I faster? Then I try to create a pause. I wait for the ball to drop a bit higher. I can focus on your movement. Right? What did I just loop again? Looping with side spin. I'm coming towards this again. Beautiful. Nice topspin. Beautiful. Do I have a little pause before hitting again? Beautiful. Good. Okay, turn the corner. Okay. But you turned the corner. Are you holding back? Don't try to spin inwards anymore. Hey, follow through. Look, I stopped here. Follow through to finish. Understand, no more trying to spin back. Blocking means spinning it back, right? Utilize the backspin to disrupt him. Avoid turning the corner. Do you understand? If you try to spin back again, contradictory, isn't it? Okay, this is a block. You just completed the motion. What are you missing? You lack what? Right, when you're starting, you can explain the motion clearly. But this lacks explosiveness. You're just what? This is just teaching you. From start to finish, you need to explain clearly. But once you feel this, once you master the power, you need to add the feeling of disruption in the end. You need to find that feeling. Ah, I didn't do it as thoroughly as you. In fact, the force I used on the outward direction was substantial. But there's a sudden break, isn't there? Give it a try, see if it works. I'll find a sparring partner to demonstrate for you. That's right. The feeling of disruption, you see. This includes side topspin, right? As long as you can control the arc of the ball. There's a feeling of disruption, right? Same principle. But disruption isn't a whip. Side topspin is also the same principle. I just don't what? Don't go for the arc, just what? Right. I directly aim at the arc. Attach the feeling of disruption after the topspin. When you're starting, you need to explain it clearly. Once you're truly proficient. When you want to add power, don't purposely pursue completeness of the motion. Instead, what? Focus on the force outward. Accelerate the release suddenly. So there's a disruption feeling. Understand? Oh, right. How do you feel now? What's your current feeling? The front part is good, but in the end, show me. It's not there. It's not random shots. What makes you feel the disruption? It's because of the quick what? The force turning outward. Acceleration and then what? After acceleration, a sudden brake. You step hard on the gas. Then you suddenly step on the brake. Find this relaxing feeling. Understand? You look like you're disrupting. Actually, I didn't disrupt. I accelerated suddenly, then what? Stepped on the brake. Actually, I didn't disrupt. And then what? Stepped on the brake abruptly. Swift acceleration, abrupt brake. A very good sudden acceleration. Your speed didn't increase, so what do? Then you can't rotate out. Relax. Have you found that feeling? Relax. Beautiful, sudden acceleration. Sudden acceleration and abrupt brake. You need what? You need to raise your elbow joint while maintaining your balance. How do your hands come in? Do they come intensely? Or relaxed? Because only when you relax coming in. Right? And then sudden acceleration. Hit the ball. When you feel you've tightened the ball, what do you do quickly? That's containment. Understand that this. When that sudden disruption feeling comes out, it's essential. What? Elbow joint up. Hand relaxed coming in. Whether it's side or top, power comes from relaxing. Whether you're turning it, what? Or to the side and back. You have to be relaxed. Do you understand? Only then can you show explosiveness. Relax and revert. You can't practice from the inside. Relax well. Relaxation can have this kind of feeling, right? Right. On to the next one. When you're learning to tighten, let's talk about backspin first, right? You definitely need to raise the elbow joint a bit. Shouldn't it naturally come back? Why? Because it's backspin. When it's backspin, you aim slightly to the back. Or else, what will happen? Listen carefully. Many people tighten. What are they doing? Oh, look at those players tightening, and imitate them blindly. You can mimic the style. But they're neglecting a detail. If it's backspin, your racket head must drop down. Why? Because from there to the neutral position, you can create a what? Understand, if you judge it's not spinning, or it's topspin, if you still drop the racket when forehand, and if the elbow joint naturally drops, then an arc must form, right? If you're trying to topspin it out, why can't you push it forward in the initial stage, right? So what do you do in this situation? You need to make minor adjustments. When you're getting ready, adjust, judge. Once you see the opponent's signal, your racket head should be aiming where? As long as you don't lift it. Understand, what's the benefit of aiming to the side and back? You go straight. Directly, what do you do? Directly hit the ball on the arc. So in this case, do you worrying about it going Unless you don't stop in the second half. If you don't stop, it might go out. If you can stop in time, will it still go out? Hey, I want to ask you, when you step in, is it just stepping in, or adjusting your balance at the same time when stepping in? Remember this twist. It's not just about finding the position. You said my right foot steps in. The key is when stepping with the right foot, you need to shift your weight, leaning towards your right butt and right leg. Do you understand what leaning means? Leaning on, do you understand? Lean, then come here. Stand beside me, come. This is called leaning. Am I leaning against you? Alright, now look at this. Look at me stepping. Does it feel like leaning on you? Ah, I'm leaning on you, right, like this. As you step in, gather strength. Once you adjust your balance, lean and tapped on this side. Elbow joint at the same time. Lift it up, relax your hand. Following the abdomen in. Elbow supported, hand relaxed in, then lean here. Step in and lean your weight. Gather strength in the lower body. Core strength also gathered. Then initiate. Understand or not? The feeling of leaning on you. Got it, right? Yes, very good. Elbow joint lifted up very well. Don't show off. Very good. Okay. Really good support from your legs. Feeling the power, right? During the match, don't let the opponent force you to lift your hand. Just blocking the opponent. Block when they flick. After blocking, what does the opponent? They'll counter you on the second shot. You're just blocking to the opponent's forehand. They can still actively attack you. Why don't you impose limits on the opponent? Okay. Pay attention to your front foot placement. Step with your front foot. If they flick you, when you counterattack, move forward. Put some power because they're flicking backspin. Topspin, right? Move forward and feels a bit defensive. Counter their shot. If they flick you, you're counter hitting back. You're blocking. Right. Don't push or force it too hard. Go upwards and spin forward. Okay, I have a question for you. After dropping short, take a step. Try one. Have you noticed the table edges yet? Then that's enough. Don't deliberately think of retreating. Retreat too much. What happens then? You're retreating and holding your ground. Just holding is enough. Nice. Did you retreat and hold your ground? Is it obvious? After dropping short, once the opponent, even if they seem to attack, you should block diagonally forward. After dropping short, I move back to position. It's time to strike the ball. Lean a bit more diagonally forward. After dropping short, retreat and hold your ground. Then you'll be passive. Where are you looking, opponent? You've surrendered. Okay, I couldn't block in time. I can also counter hit. Just treat it as defending with a block. Have you seen anyone defending like this, right? What if I want to establish a hold, or actively attack backspin? If I drop short and they flick me, right? So, am I holding my ground like this? And you? Isn't that surrendering? Try to do this better. Okay. Okay, relax. Look at the sound of your hits. Does that mean something is lacking in your technique? Not enough friction. You are just making impact. I am using your power to create more friction. The thumb leads the back of the hand. Lead with the upper part of your wrist. Look, the thumb is connected. This is called the upper wrist. The pinky is connected. This is called the lower wrist. It's the thumb leading the back of the hand to the upper wrist. Rotate outward, understand? Take a look. Now the thumb leads the back of the hand. Ah, the thumb leads the back of the hand. Even though my voice isn't as loud as yours. Did you notice how fast I moved to the table? Why did this ball do that? This is acceleration. Friction is the combination of speed and spin. Understand, it's spin and speed. Using your power then. Friction, yes. Okay. You can use power. Give power. Use power. Give power. Hey, acceleration. Accelerate by adding friction. The thumb on the back of the hand. This is good. Found the feeling. It's the thumb leading the back of the hand to the upper wrist, turning from the inside out.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.